Hello everybody, this is Goofsome Fox coming at you with a 650 cost rated match here in the Mezzer Type-F01. We're going to be on Arctic base for this match here, and the Mezzer has been a suit that I've been covering quite a lot on my channel recently, from having a first match video to the testing video, to even my most recent Saturday stream covering this suit a lot. I played a lot of matches in this. Really just trying to get a bit more information on it before I made this video here, because I kind of want this to be like my closing thoughts on how I feel about the Mezzer at the moment. And yeah, from what I've been able to really get from playing this suit, I feel like it's just overall been a really nice, fun, interesting suit. It's very unique, and I'll make sure to get into that in this video here. But we'll start off with the weapons here. So you do have a instant stun beam rifle as your main primary weapon, and this weapon is really nice for an instant stun beam rifle. You do have 8 rounds in it, which is a pretty good amount of ammo to work with here. I also feel like this weapon not only does some decent damage, but also has some really nice range going for it, which probably pairs well with one of these skills that this suit has, and just overall the way that this suit feels like it's meant to be played. But you do also have the beam saber, which I'm using right here, and this is a really nice beam saber. It does have some really nice reach. It does feel like it's a bit bigger than like other beam saber blades. Nothing like the Double Zeta's hyper beam saber, but like I feel like just like paired with its melee pattern, and just the way it has a lunging downswing. As you can see right there, you're gonna see actually right here. I'm gonna start using it. And really just taking advantage of the reach I have here. Yeah, it is it is really nice to have. You have a pair of head-mounted Vulcans. These are your pretty standard Vulcans, but they do have some good stun accumulation paired with them. You have the mines on the back skirt there, and these pair very well with the skill that I'm going to mention. I'm just going to mention it right now. That's going to be the V-Tail Stabilizer. This also pairs really well with the beam rifle as well. And yeah, that's what V-Tail Stabilizer does, as you can see what I'm doing right there. But before I get to that, let's just wrap up the weapons. You do have the Smoke Grenade, and if you're familiar with the suits that have this, like the Gyaradogas have them, yeah, this pretty much grants you stealth and increased defense for a certain duration. And then you have the Phalanx Shield Cannon. This is a pair of machine guns in the shield, and these are very nice. They do some pretty good damage. I wouldn't say they're the best for getting stuns, but they kind of remind me almost like the machine guns that not like the Dom Barrage, but almost like the Zeku Type 3. Kind of like a machine gun style like that, where it's really just meant for dumping ammo into an enemy mobile suit and just trying to get as much damage as you possibly can. This is another weapon as well that I feel like has some decent range. And then you do have the shield that is connected to your arm. Always nice to have that little extra defense there. And yeah, that's the full weapon list here. And that means that's going to give me the opportunity to talk about the V-Tail Stabilizer. I mentioned in my testing video that I feel like that was the highlight for this suit. And I'm still very much agreeing to that, because the skill does feel like it is the center around the Mezzer's whole playstyle here. So what the V-Tail Stabilizer does, this actually does a few things actually. One of the main things it does is that when you are falling, actually I think even when you do a jump and you're like in that hovering state, you will hover longer, and then when you finally start falling, you will fall much slower than what you usually would, unless you do that thing where you cancel it, and then you fall quicker. But if you don't, yeah, you will stay in the air much longer, and you will also do extra damage as well. But wait, there's more with this skill, because if you're high enough off the ground and you boost, this suit will basically be able to fly without any need for a touchpad button, no need for transformation or hovering flights. You can just boost and you will start soaring. Now you can't move up or down or anything like that. and the suit does also slowly descend while you're flying, but this is very useful to have. You still get the increased damage, you can fire your beam rifle while you're in this state, and this also pairs really well with the mines, because the mines will fall down quickly, they will do damage, they can get stuns. You pretty much can become a bomber plane with this. So yeah, lots of nice stuff there. You also have decreased thruster consumption as well. So that's why you saw me at the beginning. I tried to jump into the air and instantly use this, because this will... Oh, and you get a speed increase as well. So yeah, you have lots of benefits from using this skill. So yeah, definitely, again, one of the highlights of this. You're going to see me use it a lot in this match here, or at least try to use it as much as I possibly could. You do want to be careful though, because as you can see, you still can get knocked out of the air, depending on what the enemy is using. The Zeta Gundam 3A, that one in particular, there was a few matches where that suit was just a real nuisance to me trying to use this, because with the 3A, it does have the Hyper Mega Launcher that it can, I think it can charge that one while moving. So yeah, that allows it to just easily position itself, and if it lands that hit on you, yeah, you're going to be knocked out of the sky instantly. So definitely some things when using this skill that you want to watch out for. But if you know what you're doing, you can really take advantage of it. And I think that's kind of the main thing to say about the Mezzer Type-F01 here, which is kind of the general thing I've heard about it. The suit does take a bit more skill to play. I don't think it's it's not, like, you can kind of play it like a normal mobile suit, but at the same time, you really just want to try to get better with the retail stabilizer flights, and really just trying to perfect your flight patterns and using the weapons that pair with this. Even the smoke bomb as well, I feel like that just really adds to the suit. Because usually when it comes to the smoke grenade, on suits like the Gyaradoga, I feel like it made those suits dangerous because they were more melee based with the wire, so they can like wire you and just sneak up on you for a full melee. For this suit, I feel like the main thing here is that, how I mentioned, like, it kind of turns you into a bomber plane. We're going to probably be more like a stealth bomber with this one, if you just really know how to switch between the beam rifle and the mines. So, yeah, overall I've been really, really enjoying this suit. For 650, it's been what I've been playing the most, which, usually with 650, I feel like I tend to get lucky getting these suits, so, there's been a few exceptions, but for the most part, usually that's how it goes. But hey, real quick, timeout mission over. We'll see how we did here with the Mezzer Type-F01. And yeah, we got some good works going around down there, and looks like top in assist for this match here. Gonna send a praise to the Volgule and the GP04. And second place overall with 4 kills and 2 losses. Not too bad there. And yeah, that's gonna do it for the match. And just kind of following up here with the Mezzer Type-F01. Yeah, 650. I seem like I'll kind of get a lot of the generals, at least. Again, there's been a few exceptions. I don't have the Zeta Gundam 3A. That is one I would really like to try if I do get it in the future. But the Mezzer Type-F01 here, I do think it's a suit that is worth getting. Again, mainly because of that V-tail stabilizer skill. It's just a very unique suit. Like, we really haven't had anything like this before. It almost kind of feels like when they introduced the Boundock and it had the ability for its hover flights. It kind of feels like that, like just kind of implementing a new twist on something we're already kind of familiar with. So yeah, really nice suit. One that I would recommend, even getting at least just to try it. Like if you want to do like one pull, which is typically how I kind of do things, do one pull and try to get the suit. If you do get it, I think it's worth trying out. Especially on like more open maps where you have room to jump and kind of keep yourself in the air. And yeah, that's my thoughts there on the Mezzer Type-F01. And it's going to be the end of this video here. So comment down below what you think about the Meza. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And with that, I will see you all in the next one. Later.